Hello, my name is Julia, and I live in Orange, California, and I go to school at Santiago Canyon College, and I work in Fullerton for vector marketing, and so today you're going to follow me around and see what it's like to be a representative for CUTCO. Hi Sally, this is Julia. Hi Allie, this is Julia. Hi Tammy, this is Julia. We talked before, I know Patty Howell, and when I spoke to you, you were gone and you told me to call you back after the 26th. Do you prefer something like 10 a.m. or do you prefer something about noon? Monday at noon? Perfect. Okay, so let me just write that down. Thank you so much, Tammy. I know that you have a lot of things going on, so I really appreciate you making time for me, and I'll definitely make it worth your while. See you Monday. Have a good weekend. Alright, bye. Ooh, stop on. We are going to my first appointment of the day, and it's going to be a sharpening appointment for a cute little old lady. She called me up and she needs her knife sharpened. And hopefully we can hook her up with some more CUTCO. So she got about $173 worth of stuff, and she gave me referrals to 5 of her friends, but one of them's her daughter. So a couple of her friends and her daughter. But now we're on to the next one, which is in Yorba Linda. So let's go. I went in and I didn't know that she already had CUTCO, or I didn't expect that she was going to have CUTCO, but she did, and so I sharpened up all her knives, and then afterwards we got her a few other pieces that she didn't have. It was $230 dollar amount, and then she gave me 5 leads? Yeah, 5 leads. And she made me an iced espresso, so I'm going to have way too much energy for the rest of the day. This lady gave me 19. Sometimes they only give you 4, sometimes they only give you 1. That's okay. Originally, I get to the lady's house and she wasn't there, and so I called her and she drove an hour to come see me, which kind of puts me an hour behind in my day, but I didn't care. I wanted to see this lady. She was a good recommendation, so it was definitely worth waiting an hour. Turns out she has a ton of CUTCO. So if you're noticing from today, a lot of people have CUTCO. And she bought more CUTCO, which you're probably noticing. When they have CUTCO, they buy more CUTCO. And so she got 8 table knives and 3 other knives, and I got her some shears for free. And so she spent over $500. And so it was pretty cool. She gave me fresh baked cookies, and she gave me and the cameraman water and M&Ms and hot chocolate on a stick. I don't even know what that is, but that sounds pretty cool. So it was a pretty good appointment, and she gave me 11 references, so 11 referrals, and she texted all of them so they all know that I'm going to be calling them. Only problem is I'm like 30 minutes late for my next appointment and the lady's not answering. But it happened, so hopefully she's cool, and when I get there I'll explain what happened. Right when I get in there, she stops. She's like, Julie, I have to tell you, there's no way I can buy anything. I just lost my job like a few weeks ago. I just got my last check. There's no way I can do it. I just want to let you know that. And I just made her feel comfortable. I told her, you know, that's okay. I told you on the phone you don't need to buy anything, okay? But as part of my process, I do ask you as I go along, would you like to get that? So don't be alarmed, just if you can't get it, just tell me no. And so I just did the normal appointment that I always do. I found a way for her to afford a couple of pieces. I gave her some stuff for free, and then she got a couple pieces, and she broke it up over time, and she liked it, and she gave me recommendations, and she was really nice. And then I got a call while I was in there, and I normally never answer phone calls, but they called 3 times, and so I thought it was important. And I answered it, and it's my 5:30, and she's not going to be home. She's like, I'm way too far away, I'm not going to be able to make it. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go home, and I'm going to try to make phone calls and try to schedule another appointment for tonight. And if not, then I'm just going to schedule more appointments for the rest of the week, get ready, and then we have a meeting tonight. So got a lot on the schedule still, but that was pretty good. It's a good day. Hi, babe. Sorry. You seem tired. Hi, Mary Ellen? Hi, this is Julia. Oh, perfect. So she mentioned that I would call you. Perfect. Okay, so I was just over at her house, and she brought up your name and said that you were really nice and thought that you might be able to help me out with what I've been working on for school and for work. Awesome. Is there any possible way you would see me right now? Okay. What is your address? I'm going to leave right now, and I'll be over there as soon as possible. Okay, the total sale was $150, and she actually didn't give me any recs because she's like, after 10 times of doing this, everybody I have I've already given out. So now it's time to go to the meeting and write my talk, and then give my talk at the meeting, and then we have a barbecue afterwards, and we'll add up the total of the day and see where we ended 5 appointments later. Five demos, or 5 service calls, 5 sales. I love how close everybody is and how everyone's really friendly. You know, you get along with just about everybody. It's like a family, and it's just nice to be around other people who are motivated, and other people who want you to succeed, and other people that will help you succeed, and other people that just want the best for you, and they'll help you get there.